We don't grow until we experience stepping out of the box, stretching our boundaries, and exploring new things. That's what keeps us young. Hello, this is Sandra Hart. Thank you again and welcome. And I'm so glad you decided to join me for this third front row center in a series that I am doing. Short monologues by women of a certain age. I'm going to go back today to my favorite playwright, Tennessee Williams, and a play that I saw in 1959 on Broadway. It was just one of the first plays that I'd ever seen since I was from the Midwest and came to New York to live. It was 1959, and it was starring Paul Newman and Geraldine Page. Sweet Bird of Youth by Tennessee Williams. It's a really great play. He originally wrote it for his good friend Tallulah Bankhead, but it winds up that Geraldine Page did play it on Broadway. And actually, it's a compilation of two different plays. It was a short play, a two-character play between Chance and the fading actress, and another play that's called The Pink Bedroom that was later developed, and so that became Act 2 of the play. So basically the play is a story about this gigolo, Chance, who was played by Paul Newman, and his journey back to a town where he left his love of his life, a young girl whose father actually chased him out of town, actually after he found out that they were going out together and a lot of complications involved. But anyway, he left town. His girlfriend, Heavenly, was brokenhearted. And now he's back with this faded actress in this beautiful hotel. And he is going to try to get back to the love of his life, Heavenly. Sweet Bird of Youth was nominated for 3 Tonys. And the play ran for 375 performances. It was also made into a movie, and Paul Newman played the part of Chance, and Geraldine Page played the part of the fading actress, or under the pseudonym Princess. And it also, I think, garnered about 3 Academy Awards, and I think Ed Begley, who also played in the film as a supporting actor, I think he won the Academy Award for that year. I think it was in 1962. So that is the history of Sweet Bird of Youth by Tennessee Williams. And now let me explain a little bit about the monologue that I'm doing. The scene I'm going to be doing today is from Act 1 in Sweet Bird of Youth. It is a monologue done by the actress who is telling the story to Chance about her premiere. She is an over-the-hill actress who's recently tried to make a comeback to the big screen. And one night of her new film's premiere, she became convinced that everyone thought that she was old and pathetic, so she rushed out of the theater and she didn't turn back, effectively running away from her own life. And because of this, she's now traveling with an alias, the Princess Cosmonopolis. And at one point she meets Chance, who joins her on her journey from one fancy resort to another. All the while, Chance is trying to devise a plan to have her help him become a star in the movies. By the end of the play, the princess has been able to come to the fact and accept that she cannot change the course of her life. But unfortunately, she is unable to convince Chance of changing the course of his life. She is a very unusual character in that she can turn off her memory at will. And Chance is trying to get her to open up and wonder why she is running. And this is her reply to him. Not a failure? After that close-up, they gasped. People gasped. I heard them whisper. Their shocked whispers. Is that her? Is that her? I made the mistake of wearing a very elaborate gown to the premiere with a train that had to be gathered up as I rose from my seat and began the interminable retreat from the city of flames. Up, up, up the unbearable long theater aisle, gasping for breath and still clutching up the regal white train of my gown all the way up to the forever length of the aisle. And behind me some small unknown man grabbing at me saying, "Stay, stay." At last, at the top of the aisle, I turned and struck him then. I let the train fall, forgot it, and tried to run down the marble stairs. Tripped, of course, fell and rolled like a sailor's drunken whore to the bottom. Hands, merciful hands without faces, assisted me to get up. After that, flight, just flight. Not interrupted until I woke up now, this morning.